Are you sure I can't get 5 minutes with Mr. Headley? I really would like to talk to him about Dr. Stiles.
All right, but only because you brought me that receipt. Thank God I can get the auditor off my back. Mr. Headley, I have a Miss Everett that would like a brief word. It's about David Stiles.
Send her in.
In you go.
Miss Everett, a pleasure to meet you. Won't you sit down?
Thanks. And thanks for seeing me.
I'm always happy to make time for David. I've heard from him too little of late. How is he?
Fine. Very self-directed.
Well, that's something. Are you a relative?
Me? No. I'm his assistant. He just hired me.
Did he? Interesting. How can I be of service, Miss Everett?
Could you give me some background on Dr. Stiles? I don't know much about him.
David Stiles was one of the brightest lights at Oxford. A truly brilliant and original thinker. He was the sort of man who was easy to envy. Wealth, a prestigious family name, good looks, a beautiful wife, effortless public success. Then there was the accident. A horrific thing. There's a poem by Robert Frost. Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaps a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf, so Eden sank to grief, so dawn goes down to day. Nothing gold can stay.
That's beautiful. I wonder... Never mind.
We must be honest with each other, you and I, for David's sake. What do you wonder?
It's silly. I just wondered which is worse. To have been golden, to have had all that and lost it, or never to have had it at all.
Not at all. Perhaps David asks himself the same question.
I've heard rumors about Dr. Stiles. Students say people have disappeared during his experiments, and...
Stop. Don't repeat that nonsense in here, please.
Sorry.
No, it's only natural you would be concerned. He is your employer. There has been a lot of vicious gossip about David, but believe me, there's no truth in it.
Then how did it get started?
When someone is a little too successful, it inspires a lot of green-eyed spite. Should that paragon fall, let's just say there are certain people who love nothing more than to get out their knives and gather round the carcass. Of course, David hasn't helped himself any. If he insists on living like a hermit in that house, people are bound to believe the worst.
Are you aware that Dr. Stiles is conducting an experiment right now?
Of course. He had to submit a plan to the university, standard procedure. Frankly, I was happy to see him working again.
Oh, that reminds me. Dr. Stiles wanted me to pick up a copy of the experiment plan he submitted. He misplaced his copy.
I think, young lady, that Dr. Stiles will have to call me and ask for that himself.
I'll tell him. So you're convinced that Dr. Stiles poses no danger? No danger to, say, students who are participating in one of his experiments?
Absolutely not. He may be on leave, but he's still a valued member of this department. I've reviewed his case personally. There's nothing physically wrong with David Stiles.
You mentioned that certain people were jealous of Dr. Stiles and might have spread the rumors. I don't suppose you'd tell me who. It might be good for me to know in case I run into them.
No, I don't think we need to discuss that.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure, Miss Everett, but I really must get back to work.
Thanks, Mr. Headley. You've been a big help.
I only wish the best for David. I hope you'll treat him well and be a support. He allows so few people near him.
I'll do my best.
Goodbye.
Bye. I want to find out who David's enemies are inside the neurobiology department. I should snoop around in David's files. Dr. Stiles asked me to get a copy of his experiment plan. The one he filed with the department, he misplaced his copy.
I'm afraid Dr. Stiles will have to come by himself for something like that. Or telephone. We don't give those kind of documents out to students.
But I'll tell him. Oh, Mr. Headley asked if you would bring him a cup of coffee.
Did he? That's odd. Mr. Headley gets his own coffee.
Damn, she took the key. I need to find a way to snatch it somehow. I guess not everyone in the department is a fan of Dr. Stiles. At least, that's what Mr. Headley says. Is there anyone in particular I should watch out for?
Mr. Headley doesn't tolerate departmental gossip. And neither do I.
Ah. She keeps the key to the filing cabinet in that cup. I could try to take it with sleight of hand, but she's a real hawk. This will require something a little more devious. I don't think that really applies. Hey, that key is missing.
What?
Yeah, see?
What on earth? You didn't take it, did you?
Me? Why would I want it? You have a spare, I hope.
At my flat.
That sucks.
It even blows.
I need to get Susan out of the room so I can get in that filing cabinet. A medical emergency would do the trick, so to speak. But I'll need some props to pull it off. I can get Susan out of the room with this trick, but I'll need to get set up for it first. This fake thumb is a little big for me, but I can make it work. Good. Now I just need something to hold it in place.
Ah, Miss Everett. Lovely to see you.
Thanks. I need to pay for some items. There you go.
Your patronage is appreciated. Good day.
Bye. Now it's ready to go. I'm all set for this trick, but one thing worries me. That Susan won't be gone long enough for me to do what I need to do. I don't want to get caught snooping around. I'm all set for this trick, but one thing worries me. That Susan won't be gone long enough for I don't want to get caught. I'm all set for this trick, but one thing worries me. That Susan won't be gone long enough for me to do what I need to do. I don't want to... I don't think so. Playing with fire security doesn't seem to be a good idea. If she finds this, she might return to her office too soon. I think this first aid kit needs to disappear. Abracadabra! Wouldn't it be nice? I only need to set up the first part of the trick. Ouch!
What happened?
I cut myself. Ow! Do you have disinfectant or something?
I'll get the first aid kit.
Found it. If
I apologize for the delay. You'd think grown students would be above silly pranks.
really,
All right then, let me see it.
you mean touch it? Oh God, sorry. I'm such a baby about stuff like this.
For heaven's sake, it has to be dealt with.
I'll do it. It'll be better that way, trust me. Is that a first aid kit? I'll take it to the bathroom and do it myself. Thank you so much.
As you like. Just don't drip blood in the hall, please.
Hey, excuse me. Hello? Hi, you're Malik, right? You're in Dr. Stiles' experiment.
Shh. What do you want?
What's the big secret?
Nothing. I don't like everyone knowing my business.
I just wanted to talk for a minute about Dr. Stiles.
All right. But I have class in 10 minutes, so it will have to be fast.
Since you're in the neurobiology department, you must have known Dr. Stiles before the experiment.
Known of him, yes.
You heard about him from people in the department?
Do you have any idea who Stiles is? He is, or was, one of the most famous neurobiologists in the history of the field. I studied him in high school. So yes, I guess I know something about him. Or at least I know the man he used to be, when he was a part of this department.
Dr. Stiles is still a part of the department, isn't he? He had to submit an experiment plan to Mr. Headley.
Or maybe technically. But everyone knows he's suffered brain damage in the accident and is no longer competent.
Believe me, he's in possession of all his wits. In fact, he has a few I'd like to extract myself.
Then why has he stopped teaching? Why has he not published since the accident?
He lost his wife?
So, a wife is a wife.
Stop, please. Your compassion is making me all teary-eyed.
Death is a part of life.
Maybe he couldn't face everyone feeling sorry for him all the time and asking about the accident over and over, and then expecting him to have completely forgotten about it in 3 months, and calling him crazy if he hasn't.
Stiles owed it to the world, to his students, to continue his work.
Says who?
Think what you like.
What did you think of the experiment last night?
Strange. And surprising.
Last night was strange, wasn't it? What's the point of imagining exercising?
That wasn't strange. Research has shown that imagining exercising causes the brain to generate the same impulses to the muscles and the nervous system as actually exercising, providing almost the same health benefits. It's big news for healthcare, especially for disabled people. There are a lot of studies being done on the subject right now.
So what was strange about the experiment?
I need to get to class.
Come on, you said strange. Why?
Just to finally meet Dr. Stiles. And that mask. That basement.
It is rather dramatic.
But the strangest thing was that, despite all of that, I... Never mind.
What?
He seemed normal. I was expecting... I don't know what I was expecting.
Yeah. What made you sign up for the experiment?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, what made you sign up for the experiment?
It's not a crime. I could use the money.
Did you notice anything unusual about Stiles' equipment?
No.
Nothing at all?
It was a standard fMRI setup. A good one. It's unusual to have a system that expensive in a private home, but otherwise, it's non-invasive. Harmless, as he said. I'm late for class. I have to go.
Hey, we're meeting at the St. Edmund Quad at noon. Stop by, or not. Nothing exciting in here. Nothing exciting. Interesting. This is signed by a bunch of people in the neurobiology department. I should see if I can find a personnel list to compare it with. I'm kind of curious to see who signed it, and who didn't. Abram Linkweller must be the enemy in the department.
Hello, miss.
Hi. That's a curious piece. It's not every day you see a wishing horn. That's a it's not.
It's all right, love. Just a bit of fun, eh?
Barrel of laughs. I don't know a lot about horns, but that doesn't look right. I think there's a piece missing. Hi, my name's Sam. Can I bother you for a minute?
I doubt that you could bother me, a nice-looking girl like you. But I'm all ears if you want to try.
Can you tell me about the pub? Curious name, the Windy Dog.
Well, you see, it was named after the digestive problems of the original owner's pet.
Ha ha.
No, I'm just joshing you. It was named for a ship, you know. The founder was a retired sea captain.
Cute gimmick with that horn. Do many tourists fall for it?
Do you mean the wishing horn? It isn't a gimmick. The horn was on the captain's boat. It was blown at any sign of danger. See, the captain still haunts this place. And if you blow the horn, his spirit will come to you. And if you speak your wish, he might just grant it.
Like I said, cute. Not very sanitary, though.
Not a bit of it. I soak the mouthpiece in 100 proof all day. Cleanest damned spot in all of England.
Do you know the Daedalus Club? Is this pub in one of their riddles?
Daedalus Club? I couldn't tell you a thing about that, lass.
Is there something missing from the horn, like a mouthpiece?
I told you I soaked it in 100 proof all day, didn't I? Here you be.
Gee, thanks.
Told you she wasn't stupid.
That a girl. The captain was sure to hear that.
Go on.
I want a piece of gold.
Piece of gold? What the hell is that? If it's money you want, ask for £100. Crikey.
Whatever happened to love? That's what I'd like to know.
Thought you looked the type. There's your piece of gold, and a little something extra.
Thanks.
My pleasure. Good luck.
The postcard says the trial of Archbishop Cranmer, Christchurch Cathedral. I guess a church could be a place where souls choose their fate.
And so the cathedral was... Yes, may I help you? You're a little early for the guided tour, but if I can be of assistance...
Oh no, I'm not really visiting for now. I'm not with a guided tour anyway.
Really? Maybe you could help me then. Ask me some questions about the cathedral, like you're a tourist.
Well, I guess I can. How old is the cathedral?
Henry VIII officially opened it in 1546 under the name of Ecclesia Christi Cathedralis Oxoniensis.
Anything else special about the cathedral?
The cathedral was the smallest in the United Kingdom until 1905, when the previous parish churches became cathedrals on their own. Birmingham took the title then, and nowadays it's Derby Cathedral.
So what about this altar over there?
It's almost as old as the cathedral itself, and it features a triptych where some say Judas the Betrayer appears. It is rather unlikely, but this theory is based upon the fact that this character has a small purse attached to his belt.
And what can you tell me about these stained glass windows?
There are many stained glass windows in the cathedral, and we have one of the few specimens of flaming heart angels in Western England, just right here.
So I guess you've done pretty well.
Really? Oh, thank you, miss.
There's something under there. I wonder what this does. I did not expect that. It's another piece of the ideogram. And that's it. Now, if I can just solve this rebus, I should be able to finish the game.
mastering the game. Here is your reward.
Wow, this is amazing. I solved my first Daedalus Club riddle. How cool is that? Pretty nice memento. I wonder what significance the London landmarks have. The bike will have to wait until I've got a bit more cash. I put up with an awful lot to keep that bed. I'm so over sleeping on the ground or in cars. I love that bed.